Bulls, bears, danger at every turn.
What do Ethereum ETFs actually mean for the average retail investor? Watch this video until the very end to protect your investments and your family. Let's get it.
I'm not a financial advisor.
Welcome to the channel. I'm your host.
I own a mansion, private jet, 6 cars, 3 horses, 2 vacation homes, and a 170-foot yacht.
The BitBoy. If you want to learn more about crypto and how to play the crypto markets to put yourself and your family in a better financial position, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you find value in this video. This is a little like how crypto used to be traded.
Yeah, they're penny stocks. You know, companies that can't get listed on NASDAQ, they don't have enough capital, their shares trade here.
Penny stocks?
Yeah, maybe.
Is this stuff regulated, or are you guys, what are you doing here?
Sort of.
But now the average retail investor can get Ethereum where they're comfortable investing. And that's right at home in the stock market. And with last week's SEC approval, it's finally regulated. Cryptocurrency exchange traded funds, or ETFs, have been making headlines, and for a good reason. These financial instruments offer a familiar, regulated way to invest in digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum without the need to directly manage wallets, private keys, or deal with the complexities of crypto exchanges. But what does the arrival of Ethereum ETFs mean for those who are already invested in crypto? Well, it means these guys are working overtime for your ETH bags.
I have Exxon at 86 and a quarter 6 months ago. Today it is trading at 36 and a half.
So what's the big deal about that? ETFs track the price of an underlying asset, in this case, Ethereum or ETH. They're traded on traditional stock exchanges, making them accessible to a wider range of investors. For those who already own Ethereum, ETFs present some unique advantages, and some of these advantages are for the people that are in crypto now, before the ETFs really take off.
I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every time.
Here are the advantages for existing crypto investors. First is regulatory assurance. ETFs are subject to stricter regulations than many crypto exchanges, offering a sense of security and transparency that some investors may find appealing. And if you've been here since the last cycle, you'll know that we went through a lot with regulation.
Jordan Belfort.
Bolden. That's a nice name.
Thank you very much for that.
What kind of name is that?
That is my name.
I do not recall that. I do not recall that, okay?
Mr. Min, thank you for coming in today.
You to finish the rest of that Danish? Can I have that
No,
Danish?
that's
They interrogated everybody.
Got a low blood sugar thyroid thing.
It went on for months. It was a total harassment.
Trying to proceed with the question.
But not a single Stratonite cracked.
Gladys Carrera?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Sorry, I have no recommendation of that.
No.
Jack
No.
L. Stack.
No idea.
I don't recall that transaction. Do you guys have any milk?
Absolutely not.
Francis Ortiz, you called so many times, I just thought you might remember that.
Either way. That's okay.
Would you remember any of
I
those?
do not recall any of that.
This Abdul
I do not
Hakiki?
No, I don't recall. I do
It
not
was a long phone call. Just wondering if you have any memory of that.
Okay. You know, we've talked to several of the employees at this firm, and nobody can recall anything about the Steve Madden IPO. I think it's odd.
Do you recall Carter's Corporation? You do recall it?
No, I don't recall that at all.
Excuse me, I have to ask, is that your real hair?
Are you going to say anything about that? Are you going to comment on my hair? Is that how we're doing? Is this personal questions? I thought
wondering why you would wear something like that.
Second, tax efficiency. Depending on your jurisdiction, ETFs may offer tax advantages compared to directly buying and selling cryptocurrencies. And thirdly, liquidity. ETFs are generally more liquid than individual cryptocurrencies, making it easier to buy and sell large amounts without impacting the market price significantly. And last but not least, Ethereum is now more readily available to buy than ever, meaning if you already have some ETH, there are better ways for more people to buy it after you, which is what in crypto we call gains.
Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold watch.
Here are some considerations for existing crypto investors. Should you buy the ETF or the real thing? The first thing to think about is fees. ETFs come with management fees, which can eat into your returns over time. Compare fees across different ETF providers before investing. I mean, when you buy an ETF, you've got to pay for the brokerage firm's expenses.
Your dad's coming. Something about about the American Express bill?
$430,000 in 1 month, Jordy? Huh?
Second, it's not the same as owning ETH. An ETF gives you exposure to Ethereum's price movements, but not actual ownership of the underlying asset. You won't be able to use ETH in decentralized applications or stake your ETH directly through an ETF. And that's why it's best to buy ETH from a centralized exchange like Binance or Coinbase and custody it safely yourself. Write down your seed phrase correctly and store it somewhere you're not going to lose it, like a safe. Track and pay your taxes on crypto trades as well, so you don't find yourself in any crypto-related trouble.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Just say the same. I think what Jordan just did is if I'm not mistaken, you just tried to bribe a federal officer.
No, technically I didn't bribe anybody.
No, that's not the conversation.
No. According to the U.S. Criminal Code, there needs to be an exact dollar figure for the exchange of services. That would not hold up in a court of law.
That's not how I heard it.
No. That's the truth. But I want to tell you this. Yeah. The same gentleman that told me that you tried to get your broker's license also told me that you were a straight arrow.
He ran a security check on me.
Well, when you sail on a boat fit for a Bond villain, sometimes you need to play the part, right? Is that right?
Yeah. Their fathers are douchebags, just like their fathers before them. But you, Jordan, you got this way all on your own.
Did I?
Good for you, little man.
Little man?
Good for you.
Me, the little man.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else. Honestly, I'm not bullshitting here. This is one of the nicest boats that I've ever been on. I gotta tell you.
I bet it is.
And you know what I was just thinking too? The fucking hero that I'm gonna be back at the office when the Bureau seizes this boat, because I mean, Jordan, look at this thing. It's beautiful. If you get the beautiful girls there, it's wonderful.
All right, get the off my boat.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other real soon.
I'm sure. Good luck on that subway ride home, cheap. Hey, fellas! Look what I found in my pocket! Look! A year's salary right here! What I call them? Fun coupons! See that? A fun coupon! On the sloop, John B. Grandfather and me.
So here's the latest news on the Ethereum ETFs. The first ever spot Ethereum ETFs had a strong debut in the market with over $1 billion in trading volume on their first day, July 23rd, 2024, and $951 million on the second day. While the launch was successful, it didn't match the massive inflows seen during Bitcoin ETF debuts. Analysts predict Ethereum ETFs could accumulate $1 billion to $2 billion in assets under management over the next 3 months.
One day you couldn't keep it together. Up, right? Pick up. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm sober. Jesus Christ.
Let's break down trading volume and inflows. The 9 new spot Ethereum ETFs saw $106.6 million in net inflows on their first trading day. Grayscale's ETHE or ETHE was the only ETF with net outflows, as investors likely move funds to lower fee options. The leading ETFs were BlackRock's ETH, led the inflows, $266.5 million on the first day, followed by Bitwise's ETHW and Fidelity's FETH. The outlook is this. Experts are optimistic about the future of Ethereum ETFs, with predictions of reaching $15 billion in assets within 18 months. Now, is an Ethereum ETF right for you? If you're already invested in Ethereum and comfortable managing your own crypto holdings, an ETF is probably not necessary. You can view these new ETF approvals as more money funneling into your investments over time. But if you're the type that likes the regulatory oversight and potential tax benefits, and you want someone else to do the custody work and even shoulder some of the risk for you, then an Ethereum ETF could be a valuable addition to your portfolio. Make sure to get onto our Discord and talk about ETH and other cryptocurrencies with members of Bit Squad. And don't forget that this is crypto, a totally new way to invest that has a ton of volatility. So hold on tight because none of us know what happens next.
We might run into some chop.
But one thing's for sure, it's going to be an epic ride.
The nice thing about getting rescued by Italians is that they feed you, make you drink red wine, then you get to dance.
That's all I got. I hope you like this new movie style video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Be blessed. BitBoy out.